Hello friends, welcome to our fifth video on this excellent module about development. We are preparing ourselves, first our knowledge, first the concepts we are trying to clarify, and then we go into practice at the latter part of this module. When the concepts are clear, then we can apply them. Otherwise, it will just be not possible to apply what we know. So our focus is really conceptual understanding at the same time. But before we proceed further, let us take a quick recap of what we discussed in the last video. As you remember, we discussed that how uniqueness of everybody entitles him, entitles her to the right for development, which has been a focal point of the UN's approach to development. You remember that we said about the Convention on the Right to Development. And then secondly, we discussed that if women and children also have right to development, which of course they have, then what should be done so that they get their rights? These are marginalized groups that very often we forget about them. Now today in this session, we are going to discuss that as identified by the UN Convention, development becomes meaningful when people are at the center of development process. Okay, it's not the things which are center, but it is the people who should be at the center of development. Now, what does it mean? We are going to discuss now. See, every human being can be a contributor to the development process. How? If he or she is welcomed compassionately and given the chance to participate in exchanging ideas leading to the decision-making process. That is the first thing. That when we say people should be at the center of development, first is that you welcome them. And then second, you allow them to take part in the decision-making process. So it is not a trickle-down approach. Somebody decides on the top and then they just have to receive it. It's not that. They become part of the decision-making process. This is indeed a human right to be part of that development process. How do you like if somebody else decides for you and then you have to obey it? Of course, you won't like it. The same thing is for everybody else. So indeed, what is meant by man being at the center of development is the development of the center of what makes man. Interesting. What makes man? That's his virtues, for example. Thus, development means developing together. Everybody will have the chance to develop their virtues and their capacities. In fact, it also implies that the development cannot be anything other than a reciprocal responsibility. How? That means to allow development in the world around us, we must first develop the world within us. That is reciprocity. But by the same token, development implies harnessing the best in the self. So when you say, I'm being developed, means the best which is in you, you harness it, you nurture it. By harnessing the best in others. So it's not just you and me, but also everybody else. The best in them should be harnessed, should be nurtured. That is what is real development. This is the simple call of ethics. Okay, let us all, for example, consider each other and help each other develop. It goes beyond that. When we consider our own development and development of others to be reciprocal, to be connected to each other, to be a right for everybody, this is a lasting proof of the essential oneness of humankind. That means when you believe that mankind is one, then definitely if I should develop what is within me, I should also allow develop what is within others. So then man becomes the center of development. So as said earlier, during the course we will discuss how consultation should take place to result into unity of purpose, unity of vision, and unity of thought. So if you want everybody to be part of the decision-making process, that means we have to learn how to consult, how to welcome people in the consultation.